Hi guys.
Hi guys.
How's it going? Welcome to this week's episode of
Baz and Sunny Real Talk.
With the hand gestures. Yeah. So guys, sorry, obviously last week we didn't get an episode. There was a slight glitch in the matrix.
There was. We actually filmed it. So
yeah, so that's it. We actually filmed it. It was a good epised. We're going to try and replicate some parts of it today. But
I don't remember what
one of our guys effed up. If you know, you know. Tanny. Name no names. Tanny. Tanny, it was your fault. But you know what?
It's a lesson learned.
He just took off the wrong foot. He took off the wrong file.
But you know what? When we found out, I was like, I don't think it was meant to be. Maybe we didn't say something right in that. Maybe we could make it.
Maybe that's the person that we spoke about. We shouldn't have spoke about them. It's gone.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So,
anyway,
stuff like that happens. I always think it clearly wasn't meant to be. So let's just roll with it. We move. We're here filming it again.
That's it. What else happened in the past week? Girls about chicken pox?
Yeah.
Well, 3 of them, 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
What a nightmare.
The eldest one, she literally hasn't caught it at all, which is so frustrating.
What is she made of?
I don't know why she hasn't caught it. I'm getting the other girls to cough on her, rub her, do so much stuff, but she's not catching it. So I just want to box it off. Do you know what I mean? I just want to know that they're all done and then that's it. But yeah, hopefully she'll still get it. What else has been happening? Oh, we went to the awards.
Oh yeah, went to the award ceremony. That was interesting.
It was really good. So basically, we were invited to the very prestigious Midlands Business Awards. It was a really beautiful venue in Leicester. Baz and I went there to represent Jot Life, and we were up for Midlands Entrepreneur of the Year Award and Family Business of the Year Award. I don't really know why I put ourselves up for the Family Business of the Year Award, because obviously it's only Baz and I that are in the business in terms of family. But I just thought I'd whack it on anyway. So I weren't really that hopeful for that one. But the Entrepreneur of the Year Award, I literally really thought Baz was going to win, but we kind of were unsure as well because you didn't get to represent yourself.
Yeah, somebody else had to go and pitch it on my behalf,
so basically,
which is really annoying because they wouldn't even let me do a Zoom call or anything.
So tell them properly. So
I don't know what happened. You printed it all.
Yes, it's a 2-stage process. So the first one was a written application, just talking about all the achievements and everything Baz has done. And then the second thing, once he'd passed that, it was a face-to-face interview. However, we were on holiday during that time, but they did the face-to-face interview, and the interviewers basically refused to do the interview in any other way than face-to-face, and it was only on that day, which was so frustrating. Crazy. I'm like, where have they lived for the past year? Like, people do
the pandemic, everything's Zoom
or via FaceTime, anything.
Or I said, even let me do a video of myself and send that in. Nope.
Literally.
So somebody had been with us for a month, one of our guys.
Oh, it'd been a month, like a week.
Well, maybe even a week. Then we had to send him to go and pitch for us.
Yeah, so we sent Chris, and obviously Chris comes across really well. He really holds himself. He's very well presented, so we thought he'd do a really good job of representing Baz, and I'm sure he did an excellent job. However, no one can represent.
But it weren't good enough, Chris. I didn't win. So yeah.
No one can represent.
So he did a decent job, but not a great job, because obviously we're not standing here with an award.
I felt honoured to be invited to the event. I felt honoured to be a nominee. I felt like really, really proud. However, Baz just kept sitting there throughout the whole thing. Winning is everything. Winning is everything.
Winning is everything. Winning is everything.
Which isn't true. Obviously, being nominated.
Comment below, is winning everything? Yes, it is. If it isn't, then I'm going to delete your comments.
So that was amazing. What else? We don't know. We told them that we went to BBC.
No, we haven't. No, that was last week. So because obviously Tanny obviously deleted the footage. Yeah,
that was really good. You can tell them.
Yeah, BBC was good. I don't know how that came about. You sorted that out as well, did you? So basically, Sunny sorts out all the marketing and PR. I'm just a general dog's body that makes a tea, 1 cup of coffee every day.
Hardly. I bloody wish. No, Baz, you do basically all the sales and everything. So we went to. We got invited to go to do an interview, like an interview really, on a segment that the BBC Asian Network have recently started about 6 months ago called The Everyday Hustle, and they basically interview entrepreneurs and they talk about their business journey, the highs and lows, the struggles, any tips, advice that they want to share. And we were interviewed by the lovely Sonia Barlow at the studios, and it was an amazing experience. Really, really enjoyed it. We found out
we were train wankers for the day.
Yeah, we were on the train, which Baz absolutely hated. I feel like today it's all about you just being miserable.
I know.
I thoroughly enjoy going on the train. I feel like you don't have to stress.
To be fair, it was no stress, and we didn't have to worry about parking.
The week before, or 2 weeks before, we went into London. We drove smack bang into Central, right into Chinatown. It was absolutely chaotic. It cost £60 for parking, and we were there for like 2 hours.
£100 in fuel, time, we were knackered,
We had to pay congestion charge, everything. So I said, this week, let's try something new. Let's get a train.
To be fair, the train was good. It was good.
You managed to do loads of work on the way there. It was good.
That's it.
So yeah,
we know what day that's coming out now, don't we?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think
14th.
it's the 14th of March, guys. So
14th of March, yeah.
14th of March at 8 p.m. We need to send off a few things just to confirm
it, yeah. But it's looking like it's penciled in for that time.
But do follow us.
But either way, I'll be going on to a podcast. Talking about podcasts, we are now on podcasts, so we're on Spotify.
Is it actually official?
Yeah, it's official. Yeah, we're on Spotify. So we're going to drop the link inside our socials and stuff. But I think we're going on to Apple. We're going on to Google Podcasts as well. So yeah,
I'm really
that's very
happy
interesting.
about that, because a lot of people say that they like to listen to us when they're either in the car or when they're cleaning, or like basically so they don't just have to sit and stare at our face as well, so listening to us.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's probably a better thing, so they can actually just listen to us whilst they're doing stuff. So I'm really chuffed about that.
We've got some really good news on Tuesday. Obviously we can't share that yet, but that will be coming into fruition very shortly. If you watched the JR vlog last week, that was the reason why. Yeah, I had a few whiskies, a few old fashions, and I was standing on the bar.
It was
so,
really good day.
Good
Something
day.
that Baz has been working on for like 9 months in the making, and we finally had some news.
A couple of rejections and stuff, but we got it done.
Absolutely, we'll do a vlog on that. We'll do a whole post on that and talk about how we really had to go through the hard times to actually.
Yeah, again, had a lot of highs and lows with that as well. But everything happened for a reason. I feel like it's happened at the right time now. And we're ready for it, ready to push, and that was it really.
I think that's a roundup of
last week.
Yeah, I think it is. Probably missed loads of stuff out, but hey ho, let's talk about what we want to talk about today. And today what we want to talk about is
perception.
Basically perception. Perception is everything, and basically social media being fake, and how you shouldn't ever allow social media
to influence how you feel.
Your own feelings.
Yes.
So what's made us think about this and talk about why we want to do a vlog on this?
So I spoke about it because we've been like, I don't know, it's something that we've always spoke about for a while. A few people come off social media, people aren't going on social media. A few people have said to us, well, it's okay for you because you got loads of followers, you got loads of friends. Or people saying, oh, have you seen so-and-so doing this? Have you seen so-and-so doing that? And because we've kind of been in this space, in this world now for like the last kind of 24 months, for nearly 3 years, we've just met a whole host of people. We've met some people that, yeah, they are doing very successful, they're doing really well, and it's all legit. But at the same time, there's so many people that we've met that everything is just fake. It's a fake world.
We've just had a lot of experiences, and we've just realised how fickle social media can be, and how it's very fake. However, it can impact you as a person so deeply. We've had people come to us recently saying that they've had to remove themselves from social media or unfollow certain accounts and stuff like that, just because it makes them feel bad about themselves. And I just didn't like that. As soon as people have said this to me, it just didn't really sit right with me. I thought, you know what, that people really need to. It's really good that people are taking those actions. If ever you are following someone, or you are doing something in your life, and you are, even if it's someone physical who you're around that doesn't make you feel good about yourself, then yeah, you should remove that person from your life, or you should unfollow them, because you never want anyone to make you not feel good as a person. You want to be feeling good about yourself, and that's rule number one. However, I think it's really important for people to realise that a lot of what you see on social media isn't true anyway. People have literally created these fantasy lives just to show something on social media and show a certain way of living, just so that they can make a living off it. And I think it's really important.
It's just a massively fake world. Let's give some examples.
Yeah.
So I know a couple of people that have done this actually, that would go to Lamborghini garage, Porsche garage, Ferrari garage. People that we know, like that have got thousands of followers and stuff. They started off basically just going out to Lamborghini garages, Porsche garages, making people take photos of them, videographing around them, make it look like they bought that vehicle. They've also been hiring out cars, making them look like they're their vehicles. It's just such a mad fake world.
But what we found from that as well, so you know that's fake, but these people have then gone on to actually be able to afford those cars.
Yes, so they definitely faked it to make it.
Interesting.
Yeah, they faked it to make it.
That is very, very like a very common phrase amongst the influencer world, isn't it? A lot of people say fake it to make it. Yeah, I've got to go to this. Yeah, I'm just going to hire out this really expensive like house for like the weekend or whatever. It might cost them like thousands of pounds for the weekend, but then they get to take lots of footage, loads of nice shoots, and put it all over their social media and make their followers think that that's that they own it or they live there or whatever.
Yeah.
And for someone else who's watching that could make them feel a little bit shit about their lives. But I think the most important thing you need to remember is that you should never create your own happiness or judge your happiness should not depend on
somebody else's recognition,
other people's like lives. You should make your own happiness, and it should come from within. You shouldn't feel happy or sad based on what you see on other people.
What about that one guy that was begging that bottle?
Yeah, tell them that
Go on, you tell
story.
them.
He was a right weirdo, he was.
Yeah, so we had this one guy that was literally hounding us for a bottle. Saying, send me a bottle, send me a bottle, shout it out, send me a bottle, shout it out.
When I think influencer like this, the reason I'm saying that, sorry Baz to interrupt, is because he had hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, so you would look at it straight away and be like, oh, okay, he's got lots of followers. However, when you click into his pictures, you realise he had 0 engagement, and then his page wasn't really about anything, really. It was some kind of like rapper or whatever, I don't know what he was, but he literally had 0 engagement. So all he'd gone and done is buy followers. You can buy followers, you can buy likes, you can buy everything. You can literally buy everything in this day and age. So he focused a lot of time and energy, obviously, buying followers, and then all he would do following that, from what we gathered, is just contact companies and say, hi, would you like to collab? Would you like to
oh my God,
so
that word collab. Would you like to collab?
Oh my God, we've heard it.
I said to Sonny at the beginning, oh, someone wants to collab with us, I want to do some work. No, Sonny's like, that basically means send me something free or pay me. And then obviously we'll give you something.
Lots of people and that's how they make.
There's so many people who paid at the beginning, and just nothing even happened. Anyway, back to this guy, begging a bowl.
Would you like to collab?
Yeah, would you like to collab?
We're wanting money for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
no, we just.
And I was like, you know what, Baz? Just as a punt, just say to him, we won't give him any money, but we'll just send him out a bottle anyway. Even though we shouldn't even said that anyway. So we just said, we're not going to pay for you to have the bottle. However, we'll send you out a bottle. We don't do this anymore, by the way, at all. But this is when we first just started out. So he was like, all right then. And
so we sent out the bottle. It was the height of COVID. So in COVID, like Parcel Force, all these other companies were inundated because everything was delivery based, Amazon, etc. So we sent it out. 1 day went by, 2 days went by, it hadn't got to him. This guy flipped his lid, ringing us. You ain't sent it out. You're a joke of a company of this.
Voice notes.
Oh, voice notes, yeah. And I think he even put it over his gram.
He's like, you
sharing
haven't really sent this out. You're lying to me. Where? It's like all this
exactly.
stuff.
And then I was like,
2 days.
Yeah, I was like, you cheeky bastard. Yeah. I says, first of all, I messaged back saying, why you begging a bottle off us for this many weeks? And then he started deleting those messages, but I'd already screenshot them. You're begging a bottle off us for this many weeks. We've sent it. Here's the proof of Parcel Force, and here you are acting like this. He's like, I don't care. Watch when I get your bottle. I'm going to take a video of me pouring it down the toilet, X, Y, and Z. But luckily for us, God works in mysterious ways. Parcel Force didn't deliver it. Sonny managed to recall it back, and we got the bottle back. But just imagine if we'd done that. It's like someone who's begged for a freebie. We've sent it out free, and then suddenly they're treating you like this. And like,
basically, that's how he makes.
I remember what about that? Yeah, but you know, there's other people that we know.
Started stalking his started looking at his grid, and what we'd noticed is that he was going to different shops, and he was wearing their clothes, like designer clothes, but you could still see all the tags on them and stuff. And he was just standing in the shops, like posing, or like by the front door. But if he was by the front door, you could see that like the bouncer or something was next to him, like the security guard of the shops, and making sure he doesn't run. But every single item of his clothing had a tag on there, like the t-shirt, the jeans, even bags that he was holding. So this whole guy, his living is making a living off being fake. And
there's a company out there now. There's a company out there now that you can go to. You can basically type in your size, type in your shoe size, top, whatever, and you can hire clothes. So you can hire designer clothes, pay for the use of them, and then return them back. And then that's just another company that's out there now. It's just made for this fake influencer world. It's just absolutely manic that people are having to, you know, just do stupid things like this for likes. It's crazy.
We're not brushing everyone with the same brush here. Obviously, we're on social media as well. We don't do anything like this, and there's a lot of people we know that don't do anything like this, and they're very like real about their accounts, and we really try our hardest to be real about our accounts as well. I think what the important general overview is that any form of social media is just only parts of your life. Like, you know, when you're having a nice time, or when you're enjoying moments with your friends, or when you're having a glass of wine, when you're doing nice things, you don't generally tend to remember to pull out your phone when you're like sitting there feeling stressed, or your kid's having a meltdown or whatever. You don't think to post those moments. So I think it's really important to
I know a few people that have like literally sitting in the UK and they're pretending that they're actually on holiday because they were on holiday before, and they took different shots and different angles when they were there, and they're pretending that they're back in Dubai. But really, I know that they're sitting in Birmingham. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a mad world. You can be whoever you want to be, pretend to be whatever you want to be. All we're trying to say is just stay true to yourself. Don't look at other people and feel like you should feel inferior. Probably, most likely, you've got just thank God for all the great stuff that you've got and the people that are around you, and try and surround yourself with positive people, and just don't worry about other people and what they're doing. You stay in your own lane.
Absolutely. And just remember that everyone is human. Every single person has different emotions. Everyone goes through highs, everyone goes through lows, everyone needs a cry every so often, everyone needs a cuddle every so often. Like, everyone has these moments of self-doubt, questioning themselves, feeling like they're worthy enough, having the stress of paying bills, paying things. Everyone has those stresses, but they just might be slightly different to your own. So you might sit there and look at someone and think, God, they're smashing it, or wow, look at their house, or wow, look at this. You don't know the amount of stuff that they've had to go through to get to that stage in their their life, or that they might still be going through, or they might be happy and fulfilled in one area of their life, but they're unhappy and unfulfilled in other areas of their lives. So don't ever base your own happiness on what you see through a phone for a couple of seconds. Like, just don't let it impact you, because life is so precious. It's to be treasured, and everyone has their own journey, and that's the most important thing for me, like looking after your own mental health. And I feel like recently, so many people that every time you put on Instagram or any form of social media these days, the amount of times that you see people are like either committing suicide or saying that they suffer from anxiety and everything. I truly believe that social media has a part to play in this, because I feel like people are constantly
a massive part to play.
Compared their lives to other people. It's in your face. Prior to social media, you could only really compare your life to someone else to see how well you're matching up, is when you go and see them, and then they'll talk to you about their life, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, actually might push you to do something a little bit different. Now you just stick your phone on, you can see that someone's on holiday here, or someone's just bought a new house there, or someone's got a promotion there, someone's just done this, and it might make you question yourself.
Yeah.
But our key message here is
stay in your own lane.
Yeah, do not let it question
and just focus on your own goals, set your own targets, surround yourself with positive people, and just enjoy life, because you only got one.
Yeah, and it's very important. Use what you see on social media as fuel. Use it to push you. Use it to make you want more. I mean, that's great. That's fabulous. You should do that. You should use it as that little push for you. However, don't ever use it to pull you down. Like, that's the most important thing. So yeah, stay in your own lane. Always be true to yourself. Push yourself and invest in yourself. That's the most important thing you can do. We're finding all too often now that people are investing in making their lives look pretty, wearing
so many
nice
people
clothes.
like that I've spoke to now over like this journey of like the net worth group and what we've created, and there's just some people that just aren't getting it. They're happy enough to go and spend $1,000 popping bottles to put it on the gram to show other people, or they're happy enough spending like a couple of grand to go and do buy new clothes or buy new shoes and stuff like that, but they're not happy to spend a few £100.
But that stuff does make you
it does make happy, yeah, but it doesn't. But there's a lot of people that just aren't willing to spend a little bit of money for their own mind and soul, and that's really sad.
Yeah.
Because you've got to invest in yourself.
Designer clothes, doing nice things, all that stuff, that's all good for the soul as well. However, don't ever neglect your own mental health. If sometimes you just need to take
or just don't do it.
Break.
Don't do it just to show other people.
Yeah, do it
if you do it because you want to wear it, wear a nice watch, wear a nice, drive a nice car for yourself.
And you know what?
Not for I'm going to buy this to show so and so. That you got it wrong.
Doing it for other people is an absolute fail, because people don't care. Honestly, like, I feel like, especially in South Asian culture, you're grown up constantly saying, what are other people going to think? What are other people going to think? People aren't worrying about what other people are going to think, because people are too worried about like themselves to think about like worrying about other people.
Not just that.
So just worry about yourself and making yourself
not just that. Like people that aren't, there's a lot of people that aren't going to be happy for you for your successes. So again, it goes back to surround yourself with the right people, with the right energy, with the right mind frame.
So important.
Those are the people. Like if you buy like a supercar or something, you buy like a Lambo or something. People are happy for you, and they'll be quickly. But with us, suddenly with the biggest money launderers or with VAT scammers or with this, they have to say other things. That's like last week's episode. They have to say other things to make themselves feel good. So again, this kind of muddles in with like the last episode about haters gonna hate and stuff like that. Just focus on yourself. Don't worry about the perception that's around you, and just be true and just be a real person, and just enjoy life.
That's it.
That's it.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little overview on what we think. We really felt the need just to get that out there, didn't we? I think it's so important. We try our absolute hardest to keep things real as much as we possibly can, but there's only still so much you can say. Just remember everything, guys. Someone could just do a quick video story talking about how great their day is and everything, but they might have just been crying 2 seconds before. You literally do not know what people are going through. Just don't be completely suckered in. Be inspired.
Socials are a great tool, but they can be a horrible tool if you're not using it the right way.
Definitely. Just use your social media in the right way, and just don't ever forget to invest in yourself, because that's the most important thing you could possibly do. And investing in yourself could be something as simple as putting your phone off, turning it to the side,
for a walk.
and just going for a walk, or just sitting down and having a cup of tea and just enjoying your own thoughts. That in itself is a big investment in yourself. So invest in yourself using your time or money or whatever it is that you've got to do.
Definitely. Guys, thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.
Again, like, subscribe, share, and let us know more of what you want to see. And if there's any questions or anything, just drop a comment below. Our DMs are always open.
Definitely.
And thanks for watching, and fingers crossed this episode will come out, because Tanny isn't going to mess it up. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.